Welcome back to We Are Startlers, one player, 10 questions, 10 answers, episode number 16 featuring Riddick. Hey Riddick, what's up? How you doing,
Hey,
man? Nice to meet
hey,
you.
good. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How
Been a
you
long
doing?
day, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
interesting. Another video, another player I get to know from the amazing Star Atlas metaverse. Yeah,
yeah,
nice background you got there going. Cool. I like
yeah.
that. And also, kudos for having the camera on. Not everybody is liking that nowadays, but very cool. Thanks a lot.
True,
I
true.
think we start right
No
away.
worries.
If you want to tell us your first name, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, first name's Alexander.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Alexander.
to meet you.
Cool. Cool stuff. I'm Volker, by the way. It's a very German name,
Yeah.
but Phoebe is fine for me as well. Right on to question number two. It's like also personal. How old are you and where are you from, if you can?
I'm 31, almost, well, be 32 in a few days, and
Yes.
I'm from Canada.
From Canada, that's cool. I used to live in
Yeah.
Canada for a while in Vancouver for like nearly one and a
Uh,
half years.
ah,
I,
ah,
I
nice.
love
Yeah, yeah. I'm from that west
and
side as well.
crazy you qualified for the football World Cup, just yesterday.
The
So
the
you're
what?
gonna you call it soccer in North America, we call it
Oh,
football.
soccer. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you qualified. That's really crazy. It's the second time after like 1986, I think. So it's really
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I saw
It's
that.
a it's a big accomplishment for Canada. But I know maybe you not care about soccer, but
I
over
do
here,
actually. I played soccer for quite a few years, so it's
cool.
pretty interesting. Yeah,
It's
it's
amazing.
it's nice to see that they're making advancements in different
Really,
types of sports.
and
So
we
it's
have
good.
a good player here in Germany, Alfonso Davis. He's playing for Bayern Munich. It's a very good player. Very nice.
Yeah,
Cool. Okay, right on.
nice.
Question number three.
Okay.
It's what is the first computer game you ever played, and what's your all-time favorite game, if you're a gamer?
Ooh. Oh, that's tough. My first game I ever played was when I was, I think, 10 years old, and it was called Red Alert Command and Conquer. It was the
You,
RTS style kind of
you
game my cousin used to play on just when we like the computers had just come out, and it was like pretty, pretty, pretty
uh,
simple
we, we
technology at that
we
time. But
we know Command and Conquer, and you're not the first person here on the interviews which has it as
yeah,
a favorite game or first game. And
that
all-time
was
favorite
great.
game?
Yeah.
It's a super cool game, strategy game.
Ooh, all-time favorite game. Um, hmm, that's a tough question. Um, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, stuff like that, but I mean, I don't think it's really my favorite. I'd say all-time favorite, probably Command and Conquer, I'd say. Like I did like the strategic real-time strategy games just because you're having to think on your feet and actually strategize to beat your opponent and stuff like that. So I'd say, yeah, it was kind of my first introduction
Nice.
to gaming, but
So would you
definitely
like to
broadened.
would you start Atlas like to go that way, more like a kind of a strategy game like Stellaris, more in the or what do you think? What would you prefer?
I think what they're doing right now with the game is really good, and I think they got a good vision of all of that because they have a very well-rounded knowledge of different implications that they can use for this game, and I think yeah, it could have strategy to it. Why not? Like I think that they could easily implement something with that, and they will, I'm sure. But I think the track that I want to see what they do with it. In all honesty, I want to see what they do with it. I don't think that it should be any certain way. I think it could be a brand new, completely fresh idea, and it could be a mixture of things. And I think it would be quite amazing. It could touch
I
a lot of different types of gamers,
yeah, I think we get
play styles.
some strategy elements. I think that Star Atlas thing, like where you see the star map, so to say, and then move your ships
Mhm.
through there. I think it's somehow more strategic, and I think all the PvP first person fighting stuff, I think that it's probably gonna come later. I'm very interested to see
Oh
what
yeah,
they
for sure.
bring in the minigame. Cool, cool. Let's
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
the next question here. What's your favorite music? Like, you have a favorite
Uh,
artist, song?
I like country music.
Nice.
Pretty good. I'm pretty big into country music. I like everything though. Honestly, I'm one of those people. I can listen to anything. Like I have a mixture of songs and different types.
I,
I don't really have a favorite, but if I were to say, I like alternative rock and old school rock as well, like 80s rock. So
I
yeah.
never listen really to country because it's like kind of known over here. So tell me one
Mhm.
artist I need to listen to, like your favorite country song. No.
One of the songs that I've really been loving right now is give me a sec. I gotta well, I know what it's called. It's called Broadway Girls by Morgan Wallen, but or Wallen, sorry. But also I like Thomas Rhett. Like What's Your Country Song? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson, Freight Train, those kinds like that. Those are probably some of the good ones I like to jam to sometimes. But
I gonna find out if I
yeah,
like it or not, but I definitely gonna check it out. Very nice. Thank you. And
yeah.
next
No
question.
worries.
What's your favorite movie, all-time movie? Most of the
Uh,
people have a top three, top five, because it's really difficult for some people. Get a
I'd say it's pretty much in my name. I love the
of
Riddick series. That
course,
was my favorite. Pitch Black
Vin
with
Diesel.
Vin
Yeah,
Diesel,
I love
and
these.
then the Riddick series was it was really good. I like the sci-fi fantasy kind of stuff, and
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. And I kind of like I thought about with Star Atlas what kind of player I wanted to be, and it would be kind of fun role playing that and being the kind of outlaw in space that's running around, escaping and trying to be. Yeah, he's just built different. He's a really a cool character.
I think I saw a fourth one, a kind of comic or manga version of Riddick. I can't remember, but I
Mm.
loved all the three movies. I watched them several times. It's really, really cool. Vin Diesel did
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
job directing it, and all this. It's his kind of own sci-fi thing. It's really cool. I really like it.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Let's go to the next question. It's about the food. What's your favorite food? Like I know
Favorite food.
poutine from Canada. I lived there for a while, but like, what's your favorite?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could say I'm a maple syrup drinking moose rider, but that's pretty big stereotype. But no, I like pizza is like one of my favorites, but pasta is really good too. Honestly, it's a tough one. I'd say pizza though.
Pizza.
I don't think anybody's gonna say no to a good pizza night. You know what I mean? It's a good time.
Pizza is always a good choice. Like, nice. Good, good.
Yeah.
Next question. How did you find Star Atlas?
Uh, Star Atlas. I found Star Atlas about over a year ago. I'm a big YouTube guy, so I was on YouTube and I came across, I always watch those videos that says basically like titles like what are the best new space games or best new types of genre games coming out. And um, in one of his uh, videos, it stated Star Atlas was in there, but at that time there wasn't really a lot from Star Atlas at the point, and their project was kind of just starting off, and then I think they were in their like promotional stage and trying to get raise funding and stuff like that. And yeah, it was quite a while ago, and then I really jumped in. I kind of wish I jumped in earlier. In all honesty, I wish I got involved at the poster in the
Yeah,
poster series and did that whole thing. That would have been cool. Yeah, I got in just before Score. Basically, I had purchased a few assets from them, and I've been involved ever since, and continually growing and putting my stuff into Polis, my earnings and stuff, and
Good choice.
yeah,
Yeah, nice.
enjoying the whole ride.
YouTube, you came over YouTube. It's kind of interesting. Everybody has their own story. Some got into it by friends, YouTube, Telegram, Discord.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of interesting, but it's
yeah.
YouTube
Discord
for you.
was as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, why are you still here? What got you hooked? What is it? Startless.
Oh man, like, well, a lot of things. Like I think that, you know, in this time that we're living with, like the developments of Web3 and the projects coming out and Unreal Engine 5 with nano technology and all sorts of stuff, it's I think it's just it's such a crazy environment that we're in now, and just seeing the positivity and the team behind Star Atlas and the product that they're giving, like I think that it's just so undeniably amazing that you'd be kind of a fool not to want to stay for the ride. It is obviously a risk, like everybody uh, knows everything's a risk, right? But they've been very, very good with being transparent and very up to date uh, with the timeline and giving people what they need. And I've seen a lot of projects and I'm involved in a few other projects, and I think honestly, by far, hands down, this is probably the most sophisticated and well-run organized project that I've seen. So
It's fascinating.
I'm hooked. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And a very important question: what's your favorite chip?
What's my favorite chip?
What's your favorite
Oh,
chip?
that's hard because they just released a new catalog with new ships, and I've got my eye on a few of those that look really cool. But um, at, well, at the moment, I
Or
mean, I've
let's
got a
say,
Bomberella.
what was your first chip?
I bought the Bomberella. Was my first ship.
Nice. It's a big
And
one.
then I bought, yeah, it is a big one. And I bought a few pack lights, Fimble pack lights, and then also a Pierce R8 fuel ship.
Ah,
Because I figured I was like, when I was purchasing, I was like, I was trying to go for a C11, but I didn't really catch it in time. And obviously funds wise, it was quite a big one. But I was thinking, like, when I was buying ships, I was strategizing in my mind that what I could use utility wise. Like I figured, okay, well, fuel ships is going to be very beneficial because for one, I could charge for fuel when I'm distributing it or something like that. And then I also, having pack lights, I can move materials if I decide to go that route, which I do kind of want to get into the mining and doing the building and stuff like that. So, and then the Bomberella, it was kind of like I looked at the Atlas it was producing compared to the cost to other ships as well, and at the time it made the most sense for me to buy. Am I gonna stick with that one? I'm not too sure, but I gotta figure out, I guess, how much utility it's going to provide me in the game. As a bomber, I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. Like I wouldn't mind a fighter ship
mm,
because to protect the fleet sort of
yeah,
thing. So that's kind of
interesting.
probably my next
It's
route.
a
Yeah.
pretty big fleet. Actually, brings me to the next question. Uh,
Yeah.
you already got into it.
Yeah.
What are your goals in Starlight, like the future?
Yeah.
I guess like with a fleet like that, every guild would be happy to have you. Do you have your own guild going on, or like what's the plan for the future?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it out. Like I'm the first person I talked to was Bodhi from Tree, and he's a pretty
Yeah,
knowledgeable guy and a very
he's
cool
big.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got quite a fleet. And
but you
he
too.
yeah, well, my fleet's not too bad yet, but I wouldn't mind a few fighters in that mix just as protection. But I think I don't know. It's really hard because my heart is saying, like, I think mining rare resources would be a good place for me, but also um, I think building ships and stuff like as a manufacturer would be kind of cool. So it's really hard. Like I gotta see how they go about this and how things develop and what it's gonna look like when that all comes. Because until then, I can't really decide with nothing to really
Which
go off of yet.
direction?
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
would, it's same for me. I want to try out a few things at least. Probably you cannot do everything, but I want to try
No.
out and see what's best, like what's most fun, and also
I
like
see
from
it
the.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
go on.
I hear you. Like I see it as like almost like a picking your career in real life sort of
Yeah,
thing, right? Like I'm a
it's
construction manager and I own a construction business with my family in real life. So I do a lot of like big industrial projects and stuff, but uh, that's kind of probably the field that I'm going to lean towards is something more in a constructive manner. You know what I mean? So
bu-
that's
building a Stargate or building some Titans. Maybe
yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, very interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably a few guys give you a message soon and want to have you in their fleet. Because maybe, do you think you will be able to do it alone on your own, or you think you need a team like with you to do accomplish?
Well, I mean, I think that, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I'm kind of uh, not like I'm not sure where I'm gonna fit in that sense. Like I obviously I'm in tree and I'm
Are you
also
in
in the
three
club
already?
and I'm kind
Okay.
of
Are you?
yeah I'm in tree and
So
I'm
you
in the club as well. So I'm trying to see. I'm feeling out each one and seeing how they are and stuff like that and um I'm kind of just
interesting.
feeling out my options, and then I want to see kind of how it all plays out, and see if people align with the things that I want to do. And it sounds like Bodhi's going to be doing the same thing, so I'll probably be rolling with him. But yeah, I don't know, but I
Interesting. Yeah.
guess we'll see what it looks like when it gets to that point, because he might be doing his own thing, and I might not be able to join in on it. So if that's the case, then I'll be taking it somewhere else, right? So I don't know.
It's a good
Well,
good
we'll see.
decision at the moment because we don't know when the real guild thing's taking off in game,
Mhm.
and then you probably have to stick to a guild, or maybe it's kind of hard to change them. So choosing a
Mhm.
few right now and feeling out who's best for you is I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
exactly it. Because
Uh,
like when the game comes out, they might make you pick the guild you're attached to, like you said, right? So and it's got
I
to
think
align
it's
with what
probably
you
not as
believe in
hard.
and what you
Yeah,
want.
not as hard as
Hmm.
the faction thing. To stick with the faction, but with the guild,
Hmm.
probably then you start investing in a guild and work with them, and then it's kind of tough to go out of there, and start
Yeah,
something new. So, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it's better do it now,
yeah,
and yeah, good, nice, nice.
yeah.
I think that's already it, but I always do the bonus question. Anything we need to know? Anything you want to tell us? Shout outs to anybody? Or tell us about
Yeah. I
your.
mean,
I heard you want to go into the YouTube thing. You're doing videos or something.
yeah. So yeah, I guess like well, as of tonight, as you know, I've
Yeah,
just started doing this. You kind of
me
helped me
too.
do this.
I started a week ago, so yeah, do it. Just do
Yeah.
it. Nice.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's for one good publicity for the project, and two, I'm passionate about it. Why not share and teach people about something you're passionate about, so that they can possibly be passionate
We
about it as
definitely,
well.
yeah,
It's
we definitely gonna need it. Like we
so
have to teach a lot of people, not only about Star Atlas, because this is gonna be difficult. Also about all the crypto stuff and how to get into it.
totally.
It's a lot of
Yeah, it's
stuff.
very intense space and very volume, a lot of volume to learn. But
Hang on a second.
with that, s-
The transmission is kind of bad at the moment. We nearly
okay,
done.
yeah, yeah,
No, okay, you back. You
you're
back.
getting.
You back. You back. Yeah, all good.
Can you hear
Okay.
me again?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
so
so. Education. Yeah.
there's just like a lot of it's a lot of valuable information that you need to learn in this space, and I think that new people coming in, it's a little bit of a slower process, like it was for me. You know, I had to learn a few hard lessons coming into this, and it was you know,
Yeah, it's
it
tough.
was tough. But
Yeah.
you know, now that I'm more aware and more educated, and I
Share
see
the
the
knowledge.
potential for it,
Yeah,
it's honestly amazing. So
it's amazing. Yeah.
uh, I'm
It's
excited. You
like
know,
from the outside, it always looks like dangerous and scam and all this, but once you got into it,
totally.
you feel the freedom of all the transaction, hopping from one
Mhm.
chain to another, and it's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
that's
the
it.
thing, though. There's a lot of scams out there, and
Yeah,
I've been scammed, so it sucks. But but you learn, and there's a lot of things that aren't scams, you know. And a lot of people think Star Atlas is a scam, but
yeah,
you know, I just
that's the normal part.
and a lot of people might feel that way, and certain people won't, you know. And I just think that doing your due diligence and doing a big deep dive and digging into a project and really uh, trying to kind of figure out all the information you need to know before jumping in, then just do that. You know, it's not. But a lot of people have the fear of missing out, kind of thing, right? So they jump in head first, uh, and then they get burned. So it's there's scams
Nice.
in real life outside the web. So it's it's just life lessons. That's all. But
Alrighty.
yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you're
Stay
probably
safe,
pretty tired.
fly safe, people. Like, and like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to any content you're gonna put out, and like, probably we
Yeah.
should do some collaboration and whatever. We're gonna find out soon, I guess. So all the best for the
Yeah.
future. Thanks so much for being here with us, and like,
You too. Yeah.
uh,
Great
probably
meeting you.
yeah, seeing you in Discord every day. So nice.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
to
I'm
know
in there
you.
popping in and out.
Yeah, nice. So it's nice to know you a little bit better now, you know. It's kind of very interesting. And good
Yeah.
luck with all your projects, with your fleet, and with whatever guild you're gonna choose, and with your projects. And thanks again very much, and have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. You too.
Bye bye.